This is not a partisan issue, and we have got to work together. We have got to be united. This drug does not discriminate. It doesn't matter what race, what your political affiliation is, what your socioeconomic status is. This drug is destroying this country because there's a lot of Andrews and Stevens out there that are struggling and they need help. And I wish I had gotten the warnings. I wish I had heard a story and maybe I could have had that conversation with my kids. But I didn't. I didn't hear about it until it was too late.
Every year since 2017, we've had a more than doubling of our total fentanyl deaths to reach 99 last year. Already this year, at the halfway point, we're on pace to reach 120 to 130 fentanyl deaths in El Paso County alone.
They are changing the way that they're distributing fentanyl. We are now seeing throughout the United States and now even in Colorado, rainbow fentanyl being distributed in our communities. Rainbow fentanyl looks like candy. It can be marketed to look like it's Skittles with a Z at the end instead of an S. This will fool kids into taking fentanyl. They'll think it's candy.
Our kids may not know that the drug they're about to experiment with is laced with fentanyl.
Grains of sand of amount of this drug in a person who's not used to taking it has the potential to end our life.
People do not know what fentanyl could be in. We're finding it in cocaine, in marijuana.
But once you have a drug that's that prevalent and that easy to ingest, that easy to use and abuse, it's a recipe for disaster, and that's essentially what we've seen. As we learn more about what's going on in our community, we're better prepared and equipped to actually do something about it.
We've partnered with public health, schools, other law enforcement agencies, and we're getting the word out.
The role that we play with illegal drug use, i.e. fentanyl, is to educate the community and to identify how, how vast is the problem through data and analytics, and then we work to increase awareness in the community. What we do is we build coalitions, and our focus area is on youth coalitions to help prevent drug use by youth and adolescents.
First and foremost is public education. I think we're seeing some success there. It means that we're effectively getting the message out to the public, letting them know the dangers associated with fentanyl, and hopefully protecting people from encountering it. If they do encountering it, giving them the tools that they can make better decisions so that they're not dying from it. And that's really what the goal is one, to just stop the deaths.
The way this community came together and very vocally and aggressively tackled this issue that maybe wasn't something that people talked about or wanted to address previously. That's something that we can be very proud of, and we've seen the benefits of that. We've seen how those efforts, a collaborative, community-wide coalition, can make real change in young people's lives. And it's gonna take that level of effort, but because we've done it before, we know we can do it again. When something impacts all of us, it takes all of us working together to do something about it.
We appreciate that parents are taking the information and they are speaking with their kids. I too believe that my kids are good kids, and have the mindset, they're not going to use drugs. However, the different situation with fentanyl and that type of drug, the illegal use and what's coming into our community, it could be deadly.
Treat drugs, all drugs, as if it's a loaded gun, because all types of drugs are now being laced with fentanyl and potentially a dangerous and lethal dose of fentanyl.
It's Russian roulette with 2 bullets in the chamber.